Hey y'all. Hopefully I'll find my light soon. This room is pretty terrible. I'm gonna have to get like a lamp or something. But anyway, for the past few days, I have been participating in something called TextBanking. For those of you who don't know, that's a volunteer activity. You might be more familiar with door-to-door canvassing or phone banking. Text banking is basically more related to phone canvassing, except we don't even call you. We just send you a text message, and you don't even have to talk to us. You don't have to see our faces with canvassing and stuff like that. I've been text banking for two considerably Democratic partisan groups, although one may not be technically considered that, but the other one definitely is. And the one that I'm telling you about is the one that I know is definitely a partisan group. And of course, I've gotten all kinds of things. Being a partisan group, Trump supporters, they say all kinds of things. Most people have been cordial. Not insulting right off the bat, just like opt out, stop. Some people, of course, yes. A lot of people, yes. And that makes me very hopeful. But even when people do say things like just stop or opt out, you don't know where they're at. And I've actually come across some people that that work for their causes that are burnt out and they don't want it to follow them home or on their text messages, which I also totally understand. But I digress. That aside. Two things with this partisan group that I have encountered. One person being very adamant about suicide, more specifically me committing suicide because I'm advocating for a Democratic group. I sent that person the suicide hotline contact information because I feel like that's what any responsible, caring human being would do. Because apparently this person thinks about suicide a lot, and I'm like, you need help. And another person that just happened, I'm sorry this is shaky. This is the best way I can find my light here until I get lamps, and I have to hold it even with the holder. But it's less shaky than it would be because I have this. Texted me over the course of hours because I like to keep an eye on the replies even after I get done. I sent out a lot of texts today, so I was just on longer than usual. And this person, I'm going to assume it's a he. I'm going to use he, him pronouns. And I'm assuming it's he because of the name. Was very determined to hurt me in some type of way. Even though this is through text, I don't know what magic people think they can work. But he was like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this. Not threatening my person, but like, the berating and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, well, if you feel that way, that's fine. And I attempted to exit the conversation. And he came back with, no, you contacted me, so this isn't over until I say it's over. So he's trying to hurt me and is trying to close off any exit. So he is actively determined to hurt me through some sort of capacity that can offer. And I'm like, I've been on the internet since the late 90s, homie. And you can't send images, so you can't send me like pictures of dead animals or anything. So like, you got nothing. And through my interactions with other people, I continue to talk to him just to see, like, at first, of course, it's curiosity because I like knowing why people do the things they do. So I was definitely like, is he just going to keep this up or is he just going to stop eventually? But he was goal set. I'm not exaggerating on trying to hurt me in some sort of way. And I'm like, And at the end of it, of course, I ended it. I was like, I don't know, like, why are you so dead set on trying to hurt people? And of course, his response was like, insert self-righteous thing here because I disagree with you. And I'm like, well, I tell you what, hit me up if you need someone to talk to because I'm about to go. Because at that point, of course, the replies started to slow down. And I don't know if he's going to hit me up or not, but like, people like that, nobody healthy does stuff like that. I'm not even going to say a narcissist does stuff like that. People who do that are hurting. And I'm just the type of person that, who I'm getting emotional. As a human being who has also experienced hurting, I'm like, you're hurting. Normal people don't act like this. Hit me up if you want somebody to talk to. Totally up to him if he takes that extension. I offer my friendship. That is what I do. I've had many conversations with myself since I talked to my lovely spirit mom yesterday. And I have, in a very short period of time, rearranged a lot of my priorities and talking to someone who does genuinely care about my well-being and loves me. And it really isn't enough to talk to someone through text. You have to hear someone's voice when they're that important to you. And so much of my perspective has just cleared up. It's like something not even a therapist can do. And we didn't even talk about like problems or anything. Or personal stuff. We talk mostly about politics because we're both very politically involved. And she's in Louisiana and I'm in Minnesota. But like just talking to her and like feeling her love and knowing that she cares about me through her voice. Just, I'm here to party, you know? If I fuck shit up in my partying, that's great. If I fix shit up in my partying, that's great. Like, it's just going to take a lot more than some petty bullshit to tear me down. And I feel like with a lot of the people that I've encountered, that's what a lot of people are trying to do. Not most of them, but some of them. Enough of them for me to qualify them as a lot. So, even if this person doesn't take my offer, I do hope that they find peace somewhere. So they are treated as we should treat each other, and then go out into the world and spread that treatment and stop trying to hurt people. But after that, and after the suicide, I want to say guy, assuming gender based on name again. Probably gonna take a little break from text banking. It is rewarding and all that, and like not having that face-to-face confrontation does help when people do so strikingly disagree with you. Although, admittedly, people are less likely to act like that face-to-face, which is why some people canvass. It's just like, wow, like, what do you think why? In this quick interaction that we're having, why would you do that? Especially when it's via text and it's way easier to opt out of the list. Which hundreds of people do, by the way. So yeah, that's just how I'm doing right now. I do hope there are a lot of volunteers out there, a lot of people getting paid. I hope that there are paid people out there who are canvassing, phone banking, text banking, doing whatever they can to get us to be the America that we need to be. An America that loves and accepts everyone. An America that feeds the hungry, clothes the naked, shelters the homeless, and is the America that we tell everyone else that we are. A truly great place that is for everyone. Y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves and each other.